Happy to have our Heat insider, Ethan Skolnick, with us from 5 Reasons Sports. Should we panic over the first 3-game losing streak of the season?
I don't think so. I mean, no Jimmy Butler tonight, and so they don't have their full complement of players. I mean, also no Tyler Hero. Myers Leonard's back in Miami. So when you don't have the whole group, it's hard to make too much of it. They were bound to go on a spell on the road. They haven't played that well on the road so far this season already, and now they're going to have to incorporate some new pieces. I think, look, after the All-Star break, this team needs a break. Can you get a win or two before the break so you feel a little better about yourself, maybe get Jimmy back in the fold for a couple of these games, and then come out strong after the All-Star break?
All 3 of the new Heat players were dressed tonight. Do Iguodala, Crowder, and Hill make the Heat better right now this season?
Well, I think 2 of them do. I don't know about Solomon Hill, but we saw tonight Iguodala and Crowder played down the stretch of this game. Now, again, I know they're shorthanded, but Jay Crowder was making plays all over the floor, and Iguodala still has the quick hands. You see it there? Maybe his feet aren't quite as quick as they used to be.
36.
But I was told that he's the best conditioned 30-plus player that the Heat have ever brought in, better than LeBron. That's what I was told. So I think he's missed a few months. I think he's going to be fine. And here's the thing. They traded basically 3 guys who weren't playing, Winslow, Waiters, and James Johnson, for at least 2 guys who will play. It will make them deeper once they get Butler, Hero, and Leonard back.
What does the trade do for the Heat going forward?
Well, the biggest thing about this, and this is why I love this trade, and people around the league love this trade. I know they didn't get Gallinari, but this trade was for this year, but it was really for the next 2 years. They preserved the cap space in 2021 when you've got Giannis and Oladipo and all those players out there, but they also gave themselves cap space this summer. They now have the 4th most cap space in the league. Of the top 8 teams in the league, they are the only attractive destination. That's right, New York, you are no longer an attractive destination. But the other teams are teams like Atlanta. They're teams that play Charlotte, places that players don't want to go to. Miami is going to be in position the next 2 years to pretty much do anything they want. They're going to be able to get Anthony Davis in a room. They're going to be able to get Giannis in a room.
Calm down.
Riley got Butler with no cap space. Now he's got cap space.
Wow. All right, Justice Winslow was out injured most of this season. He was part of the trade. Were the injuries the only reason that Winslow got jettisoned?
Well, the injuries played into it because the injuries were an issue where the Heat started to believe he wasn't really a Heat guy. You heard Riley's comment, no more Duke guys? Remember when he drafted Tyler Hero? There's a little bit of truth to that, okay?
Wow.
I'm a big fan of Justice personally, but they didn't feel that the injury was quite what he thought it was. And what I kept hearing from people inside the organization was Justice won't play unless he's 100%.
Yeah.
You know this organization. They don't want you playing injured, but they sometimes want you playing a little bit banged up. And Justice was not someone who would play banged up.
Memphis, by the way, waived Dion Waiters after the trade. The Heat are in 4th now in the East. 2nd place, Toronto won 14 in a row. 3rd place, Boston has won 7 in a row. The Heat do have the new players. How's it all going to shake out in the East?
Well, 2 through 6 was really tight, and now it's gotten a little less tight because Toronto is playing so well under Nick Nurse, and they don't even miss Kawhi right now. I think the most likely scenario is the Heat probably will end up in the 4th spot. And 3 or 4. Now, if they end up in the 4th spot, who are they going to play? Probably Philadelphia, unless Indiana gets really hot with Oladipo. They are 3-1 against Philly this year. I know
just beat them last week.
They just beat them last week. Will the Sixers implode by then? We'll see. But I think the series that everybody wants to see in Miami, I would think, is Miami-Philadelphia. There's no love lost between those 2 fan bases right now.
Going to get
process of elimination. That's what we call it. The process of elimination.
Davis and Antetokounmpo in the room. Tell the people about 5 Reasons Sports, Ethan.
All right. This is the #1 podcast on the Miami Heat, 5 on the floor on 5 Reasons Sports. We put out 4 or 5 episodes a week. It's a lot of me talking, but a lot of other people. Also, check out 5reasonsports.com.
You're the goods.
Thanks, bud.
Ethan Skolnick, everybody.